Hey everyone, welcome to week 13 of our Literature and Medicine literature class, English 1202. This is our last full week together, and I hope it's a relatively easy week. Basically, your only assignments this week, the only thing you need to finish is the film review, which is going to be due on Wednesday. Um, please take a look at my comments. I took some time over the weekend to write comments on everybody's um, both your outlines and your summaries that you posted last week. So please go into the week 12 course module on Blackboard and take a look at my comments. Please also remember a works cited page. So if you go into our Blackboard page, go to course content, or actually, yeah, I'm sorry, here on the announcements page, I sent you all an email a few days ago with this information, just telling you how to cite your film. Again, I'm not expecting you to do any outside research for this assignment, but I would like you to cite your film itself in MLA style. So you might have to look up who directed it, who the actors were, what the production company was, what year it was released. But again, all that information is on imdb.com. So please remember to do that. And again, if you go here to last week's discussion posts, you can, click on your outline. And I tried to leave everybody comments in bold. So please take the time to go back and look at that, because I did spend quite a bit of time giving everybody comments. And the whole idea here is that the comments are supposed to help you improve your paper. And your classmates also left you comments that I think are valuable as well. So please take a look at that before you post your final film review on Wednesday. And again, you can post it. I created a discussion post this week because I'd basically like you to post your final draft twice. Once here on the discussion post thread, you can just create thread and then, copy paste the body of your essay in here. And I just want to do this so that your classmates have a chance to read your review, and I'd like you to get some feedback on your review. But of course, the other thing I'd like you to do is post your essay in the essay assignments folder. If you scroll down here to film review, you can just click here and upload your essay here. So again, I will grade it and leave comments here, but I'd like you to post it so your classmates can leave you some comments as well, because there's no reading for this week. The other announcement, again, I went over this last week. So yeah, when you're leaving comments this week before I get into the exam, please try to offer some praise to your whoever's review you end up reading, but also be constructive with your feedback. You can do things like ask a question. If you've seen the movie that the person is reviewing, you can kind of offer your own thoughts. Like, do you agree with what they're saying, that it was good or wasn't good for the reasons they're offering? And are you, if you haven't seen the movie, are you convinced by their recommendation? Like, do you want to go see this movie, or do you want to steer clear based on what they're saying? Another thing you can do is quote the author and respond to them, respond to a specific quote. So those are just some ideas, because again, I have been noticing a lot of kind of one sentence responses, and I'd encourage you to try to be a little bit more, add a little bit more bulk to your responses this week, especially because this is really the only thing we're doing this week. The other thing I want to mention in this particular announcement is that your final exam, again, I said this last week as well, but your final exam has been posted to Blackboard. It's going to be due Wednesday, a week from this Wednesday, so April 29th. And you can access it by either going to the, again, essay assignments folder. If you scroll all the way down and click here, the prompt will appear. The other thing you can do is just in the course content area, scroll all the way down to week 14. The due date is here. And this is the prompt. So again, to just go over this very briefly, I know I did this last week, so if you don't want to watch this again, feel free to um, skip out on this part. But basically, I'm just asking that I think if you spent a paragraph addressing each of these questions I'm asking, you should be in good shape for this. This is not a final exam that's meant to stress you out in any way. It's really just an opportunity for you to kind of reflect on the semester you've had and how you have developed as a result of the assignments we've been doing and of the readings we've been working on. It's a way for me to kind of get some sense of what you're taking away from this class as well. So again, the questions I'm asking you to address here are: who were you as a writer at the beginning of the semester? What was your reading and writing process like? Which writing assignment this semester did you feel was the easiest? What writing skill did you practice on that assignment? What writing skill this semester did you find to be the most difficult? Why? What writing skill did you practice on that assignment? And again, by writing skill here, I just mean, did you practice a new habit or strategy? Um, doing an annotated bibliography might have been new for some people, so you could write about like what that process was like. How did you kind of keep track of your research? Um, Fourth, who are you now as a writer? Sort of thinking about who you were when you started the semester and thinking about how you've grown. What writing skills and habits have you developed over the course of this semester? And finally, the fifth question here: how do you expect you will use writing in your professional life or career? Um, I'd like to get a sense of how you sort of the pragmatic angle of this class. Like, what do you think you are taking away from this class that you think you will use down the road? So again, I'm just looking for a 2 to 3 page response here. You can maybe also think about that as like a 600 word minimum if you're posting it to Blackboard. But again, I would like this to be posted by 4 o'clock on Wednesday, April 29th. Here's to give you a sense of what I'm going to be evaluating for: grammar, using evidence, like being descriptive, and depth. Again, I'd like this to be an honest reflection. Don't just write what you think I want to hear. I do hope that you had a great semester, but I also understand that this semester was a very unusual one for all of us and fraught with challenges. So please just be honest in your reflection. And again, I want to thank you guys for a great semester. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns about this. But yeah, I know this has been a difficult semester for a lot of folks, but I really appreciate you guys for sticking it out and staying engaged despite everything. So kudos to you, congratulations, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. All right, adios.